welcome to your favorite bookish podcast, Fully Booked and Caffeinated. I'm Kelsey.
And I'm Heather.
And today we have our monthly bonus episode, Bookish Banter, where we discuss the other books we've been reading this past month and whether we recommend them, and also our other favorite pop culture obsessions. This is September's recap, which means my favorite month is finally here.
It's upon us.
And unfortunately, I already feel overwhelmed and out of time to do Halloween and fall activities, but...
Because also it's been like 80 degrees, and that's not good for fall activities. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
And I've also spent every evening in school or studying, so I haven't been able to watch Halloween movies yet. But I'm still happy with the vibes, and I'm going to make the most of it.
Exactly.
Let's talk about what we're drinking. What are you drinking, Heather?
I have some water, but this morning there was a nice chill in the air. It was like 50 degrees when I went to go get coffee. So I actually got a hot latte from Dunkin'.
Okay. What kind?
I actually did the brown sugar this time. I usually do caramel, but I was going to let me just switch it up and try it with the brown sugar. And it was actually pretty good. It was pretty tasty.
I feel like that would be good as a hot latte.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I don't love the brown sugar in iced. Mm-hmm. So I was like, let me try it in the hot, and it actually was pretty good.
Yeah, I plan on getting a delicious Starbucks tomorrow, but I did go to, literally the last time I got a coffee outside my house was this past weekend, and I went to Offshore in Asbury on the boardwalk because I went to the bazaar in the convention hall, and I got their seasonal, it was a maple honey latte.
Oh, that sounds delish.
With oat milk, and it was so good. And I've had, like, everyone talks about Offshore and how great it is, and I've gone there a couple times and didn't love it. Like, it was just kind of average, but it was actually really good the other day, and everyone liked what they got. So I was like...
Nice.
Okay. And they were, like, super busy, so it was, like, good that it was still good. You know what I mean?
I know, I still need to try Offshore. It's on my long list of coffee shops that I want to try.
Oh my gosh, I know. But just the thought of driving too far to get coffee and spending $8 on a latte, you know how it is. Anyway, so cheers. So, reads for this past month. I only have 3 non-pod reads, but I loved all 3 of them.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, so this is like amazing, and it's actually okay because I only have 3, and they're all horror books because
tis the season.
Exactly. Okay, so first I read Model Home by Rivers Solomon. This is some of the most beautiful writing that I've read in a long time. Like, just so... I don't know how to explain it other than beautiful. Like, picturesque, descriptive, powerful. And even though this book is very sad and very dark and very tragic, the writing is incredible. Like, it was like a gut punch every page. And this is technically a haunted house story, but it's more about personal hauntings and, like, personal memories as opposed to current events taking place in the house.
That's even worse.
Oh, yeah. And one of the main storylines is about race, and there's also a lot of exploration of gender identity. There's, like, trans representation, and a lot of generational trauma. So, yeah, it's heavy, but also really good. Yeah.
I mean, good. Glad you liked it.
Great.
Glad the trauma didn't hit you too hard.
Yeah, now I reflect on it, I'm like, wow, that was really dark. But then I switched to... still dark, but more fun. And I read Bury Your Gaze by Chuck Tingle.
Oh!
I loved it.
Good?
Oh,
obviously,
so
you
good.
said you liked every book.
This is more fun. Definitely queer representation, obviously, which you can gather from the title. Basically, it's about this guy who writes movies. And he's being told... Oh, and TV shows, because this is about a TV show. Anyway, he's being told by the studio that he has to kill off his main characters who are gay.
Okay.
And he doesn't want to because he's like, the gays always die. Like, why are we doing this?
Yeah.
But then weird things start happening and people are dying. And it's very meta. Did you see the newest Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
No.
Okay, it's from 2022. It was like very meta and like super woke, and it wasn't that good. But this book is actually good. That was a terrible example. Anyway. But it's like a mix of like slasher, body horror, and technological horror.
Nice.
And yeah, I love Chuck Tingle, and he's an auto-buy author for me now.
Very nice.
Yeah. And then my last but not least was Play Nice by Rachel Harrison.
Oh, you finished?
Yes, I just finished this one, and it was really good. I listened to the audio. The narrator was Alex Fink. Do you know who she is?
Why does that sound familiar?
She's a Broadway actress.
Maybe that's why.
Yeah, because I was like, oh, this is familiar, and then I didn't know who she was, but I Googled it.
Maybe it's her name, too.
Yeah,
the
I
name
think so.
kind of.
And I loved her as a narrator. Like, she does... Oh. I looked up her other books. They were mostly... There was like a couple romances. It was like kind of all over the place. But just so conversational. And like...
I love that.
Yeah, it just felt like she wasn't reading. Like, she was just talking, telling a story, which I loved. And this book is definitely creepy. This is another haunted house. And it leaves a lot of unanswered questions at the end, but I have noticed that Rachel Harrison does that a lot. Mm-hmm. And it doesn't bother me because it's on purpose.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, because she's doing it to let the reader kind of fill in those blanks. Lots of family dynamics in this one between, like, mothers and daughters and sisters, and... They market this as a feminist horror novel. I didn't really get that, but I'm also, like, super aware of that because that's, like, my favorite genre. But anyway, it was really good. I liked it. It was much better than her last one, So Thirsty.
Oh, that's good.
And, yeah, I wouldn't say this is, like... It could be my favorite from her. I don't know. It wasn't, like, this standout amazing book, but it was really good for its genre. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
So, yeah, overall, a wonderful month. And I'm not complaining.
Yay.
What did you read this month? I know you're about to tell me a bunch of romances.
I mean, maybe. You don't know.
I do know.
I had 7 books.
Ooh, okay.
Yes, and... 5 of those were romance. Well,
okay.
6, kind of. Maybe 7, who knows. So I had briefly mentioned on the last Bookish Banter that I started the Dirty Air series by Lauren Asher, which is the Formula One type. So any listeners that are into race cars, which I'm not, but now I kind of want to be, like, after... reading this, and I know, like, Formula One is on Netflix. They had like a whole series, so maybe I'll dabble. I don't know. I also heard that they're also, like, really hot, so just for the eye candy might be nice. But anyways, so there's 4 books in total. The first is, and actually, no lie, I gave them all 5 stars. Like,
oh, wow.
This was a really, really good series. I just really like Lauren Asher, and so she's definitely an auto-buy, and I'm really excited to see what her next series is going to be, because the one that I read last month was the last book in that series, so this will be her 4th whatever she's going to do, so I'm really excited to see what it is. So Throttled is the first one, and this was a forbidden romance trope. So I guess, like, how Formula One works is, I'm assuming this is true, they have, each sponsor has, like, 2 race car drivers in a race. So there's always, like, 2 seats. So there's different car companies. And so in this one, it's this guy, Noah, and his partner is Santiago. And so he ends up, like, hooking up with Santiago's sister. Ooh. Which is, forbidden. So
naughty Noah.
Yeah, naughty Noah, exactly. And then Collided is kind of like Playboy meets his match. Like, he finally, and the girl he ends up with is the one that, like, changes his ways.
Of course.
You know, she just wanted to have... Well, actually, I liked this because I can't remember who the main girl's character name, but this was kind of similar to One Golden Summer. She made like a bucket list of things that she wanted to do, and so obviously her bucket list had like sexy items, and so Liam is like, let me help you check those off, and it'll be totally platonic, because that's
always
works out well in every book. So yes. And then Wrecked is the PR girl is hired to fix the bad boy's image. They end up falling in love. Of course, what I liked about this one was, so Jax is the main guy, and he kind of has like this rough around the edges persona, and he's British. Oh yeah, by the way, all of these characters are not American. They're like, except for like one. So, you know, they're all from all over the country. Or all over the world. And so Jax is British, and he's like covered in tattoos, so that just gives you kind of like the gist.
Swoon.
But like his mom has Huntington's.
Okay.
And so like he's kind of being the way he is because his mom is like obviously falling apart. And so his whole thing is, well, I might have it, so I can't like have like a happily ever after kind of like scenario. But with the plot, what I liked about this one is that he finally does get tested, and he does have the gene for it, but like he's still willing to like continue his like relationship with Elena. So I liked that, like, even though like they made him kind of have like a tragic ending hypothetically.
Yeah, because if it came that he didn't have it, that wouldn't be a great... Yeah, okay.
Yeah, because that was kind of like their third act breakup, where he gets he does the test kind of without her knowing, and he finds out that he has the gene. He's like, well, now I gotta break it off kind of situation. And then the last one in the series is Redeemed. And this one, I think this one was my favorite. This one actually comes back around from Santiago from the first one. This is his book, and it's like a couple years into like the future, and he got into an accident and like lost his leg, like his knee down.
Oh my god.
So he's got like a prosthetic. That escalated. Yeah. And I actually love these kind of stories because it's always like, you know, they think they're less than, and he kind of like the main girl in this book, whose name I can't remember, is like very sarcastic and very much is like, you could have a webbed toe and I'd still like be into you kind of scenario. So it kind of like starts off fake dating, and then it becomes like a real relationship. But highly recommend the series. Okay. And just her in general. So like her books.
Started out strong with the title Throttled. I was really in there. And then the other ones just kind of weren't as exciting. But...
No. And then the other romance that I read... So I finally read The Pumpkin Spice Cafe by Lori Gilmore.
Oh, yeah. We talk about this all the time.
Yeah, I'm like trying to I'm trying to read seasonal. I'm trying to be intentional with my books. And so I finally read this Pumpkin Spice Cafe, and the vibes were super cute, but the romantic content was meh. Like, this was definitely like Hallmarky, but not great.
Okay.
So it's also like a series. There's like a bunch of other ones. So I'm still going to read the second one. I have it on the Libby. I'm on the wait list. So
like I'll get the
Cinnamon
Bun Bookstore.
Yeah, exactly.
It is.
It is. Cinnamon Bun Bookstore. So I'm going to give that one a shot. And if I'm not into it, then I'm just going to kind of cut and dry on the series. But I'll give it a shot. I listened to The Compound by... I did look up how to pronounce her name. Aisling Rawl.
Okay.
Could be. This was also Good Morning America's book choice, I think, for August.
Oh, maybe? That recent. Okay.
Yeah, so this like just came out. So I did the audio. It was narrated by Lucy Boynton, who is a British actress. Okay. And I've seen her in a couple things.
That sounds familiar.
And yeah, so she did a really good job narrating it. I gave it 3 stars, though, because I had, like, mixed feelings. So the concept is Love Island meets Big Brother / Survivor.
Okay.
Because, so it's a group of, I believe it's 12 individuals. No, it's 20 individuals, 10 girls, 10 boys, and you kind of have to, like, couple up and, like, you sleep in a bed together. So that's, like, where the Love Island things. But then you have to, like, vote people out. So then that's, like, kind of where, like, the Big Brother Survivor comes in. So this was all, like, intriguing, and I was super into it initially. But then as it went on, it kind of got really repetitive. And then there was also a lot of, like, violence that I wasn't expecting, because just from, like, one guy, and specifically, who, it's kind of, like, it gives, like, Riley vibes from the season of Big Brother. Like, he shouldn't have been casted, or, like, this guy should not have been brought onto this show. He should have
gone to therapy instead of, okay.
Yeah, so the ending just kind of fell flat, and it was, like, underwhelming, disappointing, but I liked her writing style, so I think this was her debut novel.
Okay.
So I would definitely I would give her another chance, because, like, it wasn't terrible, but it just...
It had a lot of potential.
It had a lot of potential, and it just didn't get there. But
yeah,
that happens. I read the last book in the Caraval series, which was Finale. This one wasn't as strong as the first two. Still good. I gave it 4 stars. It was a little anticlimactic and kind of chaotic and all over the place, and it was kind of like jumping around a lot, so like the first book was told in Scarlett's POV, the second book was told in Donatella's POV, and in Finale jumps back and forth between the two, but they're not together, so it's just kind of like they're not in this, like, it's the same time, but they're not in the same place, so it was a little wobbly.
Okay.
It kind of didn't get its footing as well as I would have liked. But I'm excited to start the spin-off series. So there's a character in there, the Prince of Hearts. He is the main character in the spin-off, which is another 3 books.
Okay.
So, and, like, again, these are like young adult, but they're very mature for young adult, and, like, I really like them. So.
Okay. I like that.
All in all, I mean, it was a good reading month. Like, the Lauren Asher series really took the cake for me, though, for, like, my monthly favorite. But, yeah, so that's where we are.
I love that. We both had good months.
Yeah, no, truly.
Okay. Speaking of, what upcoming releases are you looking at? There's not that many. Did you have any?
I do. I have 3.
Oh, okay.
2 are romances.
Okay.
Shocker. So the first is The Defender by Anna Huang, who this is the second one. It's like a hockey romance. I read the first one, I think it was earlier this year.
I do remember that.
The Striker, it was called. And it was okay. It was very, like way too long. But I really liked the main guy, or the guy that's going to be the main one in this book. I liked him in the first book, and this one is definitely going to be like enemies to lovers, which is my favorite trope. So, great. And then B.K. Borison, who did First Time Caller, she has Good Spirits coming out, which is like a Christmas type, so that comes out. I'm definitely buying that. That one I'm buying, because she's just becoming an auto-buy for me. So I'm going to buy that one. But then did you see that I actually have the Macy Neely book from Secret Life of Mormon Lives. Her book Told You So.
Oh. No, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm thinking that should be our memoir for next year.
Yeah.
Because I do want to read it now that I'm so invested in this freaking world.
Oh my gosh, I know. I knew you would be. I'm like, once you get in there,
I know.
You're going to love it.
Yeah.
And they're not leaving us anytime soon. Actually, the next season comes out really soon.
October. Yeah. No, November.
November, right?
Yeah, November.
Okay, yeah, that would be a fun memoir. Because all of them have had crazy-ass lives.
I know. And then also, like, Taylor Frankie Paul being, like, the Bachelorette in the new season.
Which is so fucking weird. Like,
I know.
I just feel like there's no rules anymore.
No, but I think ABC realized the show was kind of going downhill. It wasn't.
100%.
And so they're trying to, like, save it.
Oh, this is going to help them so much because Secret Lives is so popular and it's obviously cross-promotion for them. And there are so many people who, even though they don't agree with her being the Bachelorette, are like, I'm still going to watch, me included. So it's definitely going to help their ratings for sure.
Yeah.
But, and I mean, we talked about it. It's just not great to put someone who has a past with domestic violence and, you know, things like that to give them a platform. But
I know.
That's a conversation for another day. Okay, I have 2 upcoming releases. One is The Everlasting by Alex E. Harrow.
I did see that one.
Yeah, I have a couple books by Alex E. Harrow, but the only one I've read is...
Starling House?
Yes, thank you, because I forgot. Yes, Starling House. And
Same.
I really liked that.
I know. She's, like, that's been on, like, my TBR for a while, like, a lot of her books, so it's probably going to be good. Yeah,
and the blurb about it didn't sound that good, but I'm like, it's a fantasy, so sometimes the blurbs just sound crazy as fuck, and then the book ends up being good. And then another book that Girl Dinner by Olivia Blake. This is horror, thriller, dark academia. And it's kind of giving Bunny by Mona Awad when I read the description, but I'm just super drawn to this. It looks like it's going to be really good. I've never read this author, but I was like, this looks like my kind of book.
I like that.
Also, this is not on my upcoming releases list, but in case anyone was wondering, Frida McFadden does have another book coming out next month.
Did you see that Tiffany Jackson has another one coming out?
No, Heather, I didn't. What book is it? I love Tiffany Jackson.
It's a YA. It was a pink cover. Slammed something. I can't remember.
Oh, The Scammer?
Yes.
Slammed. Sounds like one of your romance books.
No.
Okay, we'll add this to my list because I do love Tiffany D. Jackson.
Yeah.
And this is a really cute cover.
It is.
Also, the first review says, if you're a fan of true crime, specifically cults, and you love to read about anything unhinged.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. Was that written for me?
Is it written specifically for Kelsey? I think so.
Yeah, okay. Thank you for the
You're so welcome.
This is why I should be doing my podcast notes 2 hours before we record, because it's a lot. Did you pick a book for Book of the Month this month?
No, I'm skipping.
Me too.
I didn't like any.
There were a few that looked okay, but none that I couldn't live without, and I don't have the time to read anything extra right now.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's not really worth it.
No, although the one that I got last month was The Alchemy of Secrets by Stephanie Garber, which actually was a early release because it only comes out this month. So that's also like an October new release that I'm excited, but I have it, so you know.
Okay,
so I did that one because they had a special edition. Because it had like splayed edges.
And I like when they do the pre-releases or the early releases or whatever.
Yeah, I didn't read it, so
no,
I didn't need it early.
Well, that's why I'm like,
but I got it.
I could pick one of these books, but I'm not going to read it right away, so I might as well just wait, get it on Libby or whatever. And my library does have new release. Like, they had Play Nice by Rachel Harrison, but I didn't want the physical one. So they do get really good new releases, which is nice. Yeah, so I skipped 2. But it's always there. Anyway, okay. So, are you ready for our book topic of the month?
Oh, yes. I forgot this was the thing that we're doing.
Listen, we don't have to do it, okay? This is our podcast.
No, we're doing it.
It's something that... Okay. We're talking about audiobooks.
Okay.
So, hot topic in the book world, even though it definitely shouldn't be.
Okay.
Because there are plenty of people who say that audiobooks don't count as reading.
I don't get that.
It makes no fucking sense to me.
It doesn't.
It's like saying you listened to a song on the radio, but you didn't watch the music video, so you didn't actually listen to the song.
Yeah.
Like, you're still consuming it. And so many people say, like, oh, it's cheating, or oh, it's like a shortcut. But it still takes the same amount of time. You're just able to multitask. I feel like a lot of people saying this are men, because men don't know how to multitask.
Probs.
Also, I feel like even when I didn't listen to audiobooks, I never thought this, and I wished that I could be into audiobooks so that I could read more.
Yeah.
I do think it's weird to say, like, I read an audiobook.
Yeah, I don't ever say that. I just say I listened. But, like, you're just using your ear holes instead of your eye holes.
Exactly. And it's like, oh, I consumed this many books last month. It's the same thing. So, yeah, I do think that is weird. And, like, you and I both recently, I say recently, this was, like, not that recently anymore, but just started getting into audiobooks.
No, I mean, really, it's been about a little over a year, I want to say, for me, personally. So,
and it's the same as with books. Like, if you don't like the narrator, it can really ruin the listening experience. Same with the writing in a book. If you don't like the writing, it can really ruin the experience. So I looked into this a little bit because obviously I already knew what our position was on this, and got actually more information than I anticipated. The internet is a wild place. So there have been actual brain studies on this.
Okay.
Because I guess even though an actual scientific study would never shut down trolls on the internet, because we know that they don't believe in science and or facts. Anyway, that's a conversation for another topic. So they have done MRIs where they analyzed the brain activity of people reading and people listening to books. And the same parts of the brain were targeted and spiked despite the medium. So even though it's obviously different parts of our brain because of like the visual versus audio parts, they're still being processed fully by the brain in the parts where, like, if you take out the audio and visual aspect and you're just talking about like the imagination part or the absorption part or that type of thing, it's still targeting the full parts of the brain in both mediums.
Yeah.
So the fact that they actually are able to study this and prove this is kind of crazy. And it also can kind of be considered ableist to say that one type of reading is real reading and the other type isn't, because limiting availability in any way obviously affects people who are differently abled or have different accessibility.
I was going to say, like, what if you're, like, disabled and, like, you're blind, but you can listen?
And how hard it is to get, you know, if you are blind, get books that you're able to read, like Braille and all this stuff. It's like, this is making it more accessible for you and opening up in a lot of ways people who couldn't read before. And even, like, besides being differently abled, like people who are busy, like moms on the go, people commuting to work, like this type of thing where it's like you don't have the time to sit down and read a book because of, look at our society, look at hustle culture, look at, you know, we're always moving, and we are made to feel guilty for stopping for any period of time. Like the fact that people have to factor in 5 minutes of self-care a day, and the fact that I have to talk to my therapist about this every fucking week, how I can't fit in 5 minutes of self-care a day, that's a problem. So all that time that we want to be sitting down, relaxing and reading and laying in the bathtub with my bubbles, I can't. But instead, while I'm cleaning the house, I'm listening to my freaking audiobook because I gotta clean the house.
And you're reading.
Exactly.
It's actually funny you brought that up because, like, audiobooks specifically, because I had just learned this month about immersive reading. Have you heard of that?
No, what is this?
You listen to an audiobook while simultaneously physically reading it. So a lot of fantasy readers are doing that because you're listening and you're able to pronounce everything properly. But a lot of people have been doing that. So they'll listen to the audiobook while simultaneously reading the physical book so that they're getting it in their ear holes while also using their eye holes, but they're like able to, it's immersive. It is.
Yeah. Oh,
like
100%.
You're putting yourself into like that world now. But yeah, a lot of fantasy readers
that
are
makes
doing
so
it.
much sense because even when you think about like learning and stuff, you know, they say there's 5 different ways to learn and it's like our 5 different senses. So like saying it out loud, seeing it, reading it, like of course every extra thing that you can hit is going to bring that experience in a deeper way. And that's why I said, like, obviously it's different parts of our brain because of those different senses, but the feelings that reading and books are aiming to bring up in us are the same. So yeah, that's really cool, the immersive thing.
I kind of want to try it out.
Yeah,
I think I would like to try it out one day and just see if it's interesting. Because it sounds it.
Yeah, and then if you have the time to sit down and read and do both, amazing. Then if you're like, oh wait, I have 10 minutes now, I'm just going to listen. That's great. Because I do think it is very frustrating, especially with fantasy books, when I don't know how to say any of the words, and then they like, you get put the audiobook on, or it becomes a TV show or whatever, and I'm like, who are they talking about? Like, when we were doing Wild Dark Shore, and you're like, oh, or what was his name?
Orly.
And I was like, oh, you mean Orly? Ollie? Whatever the fuck. Anyway, besides the point. So, basically, moral of the story is that people on the internet who say audiobooks count as reading are very intelligent and well-spoken people, and most of the people who say that audiobooks aren't reading are the opposite.
That makes sense. That tracks.
Yeah, it's usually very ignorant commenters, misspelling, sometimes not even a profile picture, just trolls, which is why I said that, like, these scientific studies are unnecessary because they will not prove said point. But now that I'm thinking about it, it was a lot of men saying this.
I mean, not surprised.
And you just have to think, like, some men will make you feel, like, will make other men feel inferior for reading a book.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So it's like, wow, the patriarchy is so strong. And I don't feel bad for men, ever. But, like, it is sad that they have to fight against these norms, you know?
I know.
Sad for them, not for me. Anyway, any other thoughts on audiobooks?
No. That's fun, though.
Yeah, I think we've made our point pretty clear. And also, I'm just so thankful that we're into audiobooks now.
Me too, actually.
It's really changed the whole reading experience, and we're able to have preferences in new ways, like, you know, with certain genres that we like to listen to, certain types of stories, certain narrators, all this stuff, and it just kind of, like, adds another element.
It does.
And more things on our list, which also, this is the same thing with podcasts too. Like, someone can have an amazing speaking voice and be very knowledgeable and intelligent and putting on this great podcast, but, like, if your voice is lulling me to sleep, I simply cannot listen. I cannot pay attention. You're doing too good of a job.
Exactly.
Anyway, so yeah, there we are. Do you have any other book things before we get on to our other stuff we see with our eye holes?
No, that was it.
Okay, so switching gears to TV, movies, documentaries, podcasts. Let's start with TV.
I forgot about that documentary we watched.
Oh my god, we'll get to it because I can't believe that was still this month. Okay, so TV, ton of reality TV.
A lot.
Big Brother just ended.
Sucked.
What a horrible season. Absolutely horrible season.
I still haven't watched the finale, but ironically, my coworker told me they watched it and that they said it is worth the watch just because, like, Vince has, like, a fucking meltdown. So I was like,
yeah, he has a hissy fit. Ashley's, like, very well spoken, and Vince is, like, a bumbling idiot. Julie always be cutting people off, which I hate. And she was cutting Ashley off a lot more than Vince, which I was like, this is weird. And then Keanu won America's Favorite House Guest, which I knew that he would, because he is what people who have watched Big Brother for a long time want to see. Even though his 100%. Gameplay was not great, he's what we want to see. Yeah. Same as, like, fans of Rachel Riley. people, were against her entire season. She still ends up, like, making it to the end, all this stuff. So it's like, he does have that going for him. And I saw so many people online being like, oh, he was the only good thing that came out of the season. And, like, that means the bar is in hell.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Not happy with the winner, but I am happy it wasn't Vince.
Yeah.
Like, literally, Zingbot could have won. And I would be happy it wasn't Vince. It should have been Morgan, but I didn't want her to win either.
No. Like, none of the people that were left I liked.
Yeah. And, oh my gosh. Have you seen any of Vince's post interviews?
No.
Okay, I've seen them, like, clipped on TikTok, and a couple, like, right after, like, the day after or whatever, and everyone's like, so, Kelsey, and he's like, what? And they're like, well, she didn't come to the finale, like,
oh, she didn't?
Broken up? No. And he's like, oh, no, it was mostly just family, like, I'm not worried about it. And the one guy was like, you seemed worried about it when you didn't get a video of her from home. And he was like, oh, no, I wasn't worried about it. I know that she probably had a lot going on. And apparently someone told him on stage that she was done. But he's not admitting that. I think he thinks that he'll be able to just, like, talk her back into it. Mm-hmm. Which, like, God help us, I hope that doesn't happen. Because who wants this fucking bum? Even in the final speeches, Ashley's like, well, I'm actually, like, a lawyer. I went to law school. I graduated, like, top of my class, blah, blah. And then it's Vince's turn. He's like, I actually am unemployed. I'm like, you're lame ass. Anyway, so, yeah, I'm still going to watch the next season. I'm still going to hate the next season. It just keeps getting worse.
I know.
It's so annoying. And then Love Island Games, which I will say I was not ready for another Love Island season. Like, it's too soon for another Love Island season, but now that it's underway, I'm okay with it.
Yeah, but, I mean, I briefly talked about this earlier when we were texting. I'm just over the herd mentality, and it's not fun. Like, and it's upsetting because Justine was so amazing on the first season, and she's, like, just kind of doing whatever the guys want to do, and I hate that. So.
And Gabby, too.
Yeah.
Like, she sees that she's partnered with the most outspoken and strongest guy, so she's just kind of going along with it.
Yeah.
But this isn't the game she would be playing if she had the choice.
No.
And it's weird because, like, this whole mentality is totally fine if we're watching, like, The Challenge or something, because that's, like, they actually have to put their money where their mouth is and, like, prove themselves. Whereas on this, it's like, they talk this huge game, and they're like, oh, well, she's not going to be able to compete, and she won't win in a duel, blah, blah, and then the duel is fucking rolling dice and picking cards. Like,
I know.
Sirs, absolutely not.
I know. And, like, if this season has proved anything, it's how really, really solidifies my dislike for Tyreek.
He's such a douchebag.
Because I didn't like him on his UK season, and I don't like him on this.
And, like, you're not going to come after Justine on my watch.
No, but, like, I am disappointed in how she's playing this entire game.
Yeah.
But
it's like she doesn't even have a choice, because
no,
it's that or be targeted, but then she can't be targeted because of who her partner is. I don't know. I wish that she had stayed with Josh. I think that would have been a much different thing, and she would be playing more like offensively. And also the way they were treating Andrea when they're like, oh, power squad meeting, not you. I was like,
I know. It's just, they all think that they're hot shit, and they're not.
Which is why I was so happy that Toby looks like a goddamn fool.
I know. I can't wait to see who ended up winning tonight.
I know. I can't believe they put us on a cliffhanger.
I mean, yeah, they did.
What, do you already know what happened?
No.
Oh.
I'm not surprised that they did.
Oh. I knew they would for the who went home. I didn't know they would for the roulette thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a crazy twist. And Ariana just looking like a goddamn queen.
I know, so always.
Much. Jesus Christ.
Always.
But, like, give her a break. I'm sure she wants to eat snacks and, like, just relax, you know? She wants to be with her man, wherever he is.
I know.
And then Love is Blind. So I finished Love is Blind France, which
oh yes,
I freaking loved. It's so fucking good. And like, these people are so authentic, because I think it's the first season in France.
Okay.
So they're actually there, like, for the right reasons.
Uh-huh.
And they're so mean. Like, so mean. The one girl calls one of the guys an elf to his face.
Nice. And
says, like, I can't believe that there are women fighting over you. You're a little elf. And then she, like, laughs. And he's like, what? Anyway, it's just so funny. There is, like, a lot of mean girl stuff, though. Like, the women are actually really mean to each other, which I hate. There's, like, confrontations in the pods, or, like, in the... What's it called? What's it called? Oh, the quarters.
The quarters.
The quarters.
The living quarters. Yeah.
But yeah, it's so fucking good. And then, obviously, Love is Blind USA started, which is quite the opposite.
I just need to know... who did the casting? I just want to have a conversation. Just a brief what the fuck.
I need to know what's going on in Denver.
That too. But from what I've seen on like TikTok, everyone is like, this is like what Denver is like.
Well, I do know that Denver's very white, for sure.
Oh yeah, no, but like this is like what the dating pool.
I did not realize how religious, homophobic, casually racist.
Yeah.
It's so uncomfortable. It's so uncomfortable. And then just all of the sex.
Like, listen, if I'm fine with sex and sex conversations, but there was way too much, and just wait until you get to like the honeymoon stage, or like because it's just even worse. And it's just too much. And then there's like these conversations of like, oh, well, what would you do? And I'm like, this is not, no, I don't want to watch this. Like, this is not what I'm watching reality dating TV show for.
Exactly.
Like,
this has nothing to do with you guys like talking about things in order to get married.
Yeah. And everyone's just like, oh, like Nick is especially, he's just like a fucking horn dog. And I'm like, this is gross. Because you're not even attractive. And I don't need to see you salivating over this girl you can't see.
The fact that they said chode on this reality television show.
Nope.
I was like, I have to call the police.
No.
Denver police have to report a crime.
I need them to pay for my therapy.
100%. And every one of these people should just go to therapy instead of going on this fucking show.
Seriously. Like, why are you here?
And also, would I care as much? I still think it's way too much sex, and there's nothing wrong with talking about sex, obviously, especially if you're going to marry someone. But like you said, the actual like pod sex, like, and then I take that's not necessary. Would I give them more of a pass if I actually liked any of these people? Maybe. Potentially,
but I don't know. Like, they're kind of like, I think that having a like frank conversation about sex in the pods is important, but taking it to the point where you're doing like basically the equivalent of like phone sex on the show. No, thank you. Like, why?
And then they're like, oh, we haven't had any deep conversations. I'm like, yeah, but you've had conversations about the length and width of his penis.
Well, it's kind of like Mason and Madison from last season. They were very sexual. So, I mean, like, I get it. Some people are just more like that, but I don't know. That's not the point of the show.
I also just don't think there's a need for 5 episodes in the pods. It's too much. Like,
everyone was like saying that. They were like, I fast forwarded through so much of it.
I feel like 3.5 is more than enough.
No,
maybe
way
4.
Too much. Way too much.
It's just, I don't care enough. And then, like, what I did like this season is that the people who like get engaged in the first and second episodes, normally you're just like, oh, how are these people even, whatever. They didn't show any of their conversations, but they did do little flashbacks.
Yes, I like that too, actually.
I did like that, but I'm like, oh, you could have done that for everyone.
Yeah.
Literally for everyone.
Yeah. So
I want to see outside the pods. That's the juicy stuff.
Yeah, we'll talk more about that in the next episode. Because I don't even want to like get into it right now.
Gotcha.
It's just too much.
All right. What else reality-wise? A bunch of stuff just started.
Survivor just started. We're only 2 episodes in. I personally am, as of right now, rooting for Savannah and Nate, which are both on the Red Tribe.
I only am 1 episode in.
Okay. Nothing, you didn't really miss much. Nothing crazy happened in the second episode, but because I still even liked them in the first episode. Mm-hmm. So I'm still hanging on to them. So they're like my winner picks as of right now. Amazing Race. Have you watched it yet?
I haven't.
So don't even bother.
Really?
No, don't. I'm going to watch it because it's like good background fodder. Mm-hmm. If you want background fodder, then put it on.
I'll watch it in the background, yeah.
It's boring. And I'm a little disappointed in that. I was kind of expecting...
it's like the Big Brother season.
Yeah. So it's kind of like meh. So, watch if you want to, but I don't think it's like a must watch. Mm-hmm. Golden Bachelor started. Mm-hmm. I watched that, which, by the way, like, I watched it today, and I was only an hour, and I was like, oh, wait, I forgot. I think they only do an hour for the Goldens. Mm-hmm. So, well, the premiere was 2 hours, but this one was only an hour. Everyone's coming for Mel, because he was, saying he wanted a young woman, and now it's just it's like beating a dead horse. Now I'm just over it.
Yeah, I'm like, what did I say the first episode? I was like, if you
take a shot every time they say podcast.
Every time they said podcast, you black out.
Yeah.
It's just getting kind of old. Like, they should have just recasted.
I know. Dancing with the Stars is so good. Our boy Dylan, he's doing his best. He's not amazing, but he's getting there. But he's with Daniela, who is not even arguably the hottest girl on the show. Mm-hmm. And, like, she's just amazing. But also the cast in general is just so good. Like, Robert Irwin is killing it. Whitney and Jen from Secret Lives of Mormon Lives are doing fairly well.
I have seen clips of Whitney.
Yeah.
And she looks... I mean, that Ozempic did her good. She looks incredible.
Yes. Yeah. But she's like... I don't know. She just rubs me the wrong way. And I want to like her, but I don't know. I think that her whole arc on the show, like her show, has kind of painted her in like a weird light for me. So... And I'm just proud of Jen for even doing it, because I have had a baby, and to do that so soon after giving birth is
And this
insanity.
Is her 3rd, right?
Yeah.
3rd.
Yeah. But, like, there's just a lot of good people on it. Like, Danielle Fishel from Boy Meets World. Like, I love her. Andy Richter, like, he's doing so bad, but, like, he's just such, like, a ball of light that, like, he's what the show is about. So, these bad... dancers that are just coming on the show, like, that's the whole point of it. But realistically, it's actually a really good season. I'm upset with who went home this week, but
I saw clips.
I also don't vote, so I can't say shit.
Yeah, you're not allowed to complain.
But I'm, like, upset. But that's not the first time that's happened where someone who should not have gone as early.
Well, yeah, that's how it is. It's like based on voting.
I know, and I liked Lauren too, because was more of like a plus size girl too, and it was like nice seeing that representation. But I digress. So that's like reality. I think that's it.
Yeah, a bunch of Bravo shows that I'm watching. Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, which is arguably the best Real Housewives franchise. That just started. We're 2 episodes in. So good already. OC and Miami are wrapping up. They just had the first episodes of the reunion this past week. Below Deck Med, the new season just started. I think that's it for Bravo. But it's just so many things. I don't have the time. And then, 2 months ago, I'm like, what should I watch? Love Island ended. There's nothing on.
I know. There's, like, way too much.
As far as scripted, I started Wayward on Netflix. Have you heard of this?
Oh, okay. Yes.
Because it's, like, popping up everywhere. Toni Collette, who I'm obsessed with. I only watched, I think, like an episode and a half. It's very good so far. It definitely,
looks good. Yeah. I think I sent you the trailer for that like 2 months ago when it came out.
I think so too.
I was like, this looks good.
Mm-hmm. I think it's definitely going to be homophobic, and scary. So, and culty, obviously, because it's literally about a cult. So, right up my alley. What scripted things are you watching? Anything?
Last month I watched Paradise, which was that show on Hulu that you need to watch. I binged it. It was 8 episodes. It has Sterling K. Brown from This Is Us in it and James Marsden. Mm-hmm. And it was just so I went into it blind. I don't even want to tell you what it's about because I think that this is probably the best show to go in just completely blind.
Okay.
But the creator of This Is Us did this show. Mm-hmm.
And This Is Us is so well done. It's
just so good. The acting, phenomenal. The script, phenomenal. The music, amazing. It's just... There's not one thing I disliked about it.
Oh, okay. I love this.
And they are doing a season 2.
Oh, I love that. Okay.
Yeah, so it was just really, really, really good. I'm currently in the middle of watching Exo Kitty on Netflix. That is the spinoff of All the Boys I've Loved Before.
Oh.
It's about the youngest sibling. She got a spin-off show.
Okay.
So I've watched the first season. I'm just started the second one. It's cute. It's a cute little YA show. Mm-hmm. And it takes place she goes to a boarding school in Korea.
Okay.
And because that's where her boyfriend is. And it's actually really well done. But it's crazy because in the first season she has really spaced out teeth. Mm-hmm. And then in the second season, she probably got rich off this show, so she got veneers, and so it's like Mark Wahlberg on Temptation Island, and I'm just oh, this is weird now.
Because whenever someone has new veneers, they have to get used to them,
and but her teeth were so, not great, so it's obviously noticeable, but I like it so far. Okay. So, and then movie wise, I finally watched It Ends With Us.
Yeah, I can't believe it took you so long to watch this.
I know. Kind of mind-blowing the chemistry those two had when they're fucking now in a legal battle. Mm-hmm. Crazy. But I actually thought it was pretty good. I liked it.
I liked it too.
Also, really good soundtrack. Really good soundtrack. I was pleasantly surprised with the soundtrack. And then I watched Woman of the Hour, which came out a while ago. That was Anna Kendrick with the dating show killer guy, Rodney Akala, which now I went down a fucking rabbit hole about him again when I was.
And she produced that movie.
She directed it, yeah,
which is awesome.
It was very good, very, very good. I really, really liked that one.
I watched that on an airplane.
Oh, good place to watch it. But yeah, I'm slowly making my way through my notes master list if I have on my phone of TV movies to watch. So I'm making my way down. I was going to start Severance, but I was I'm not mentally prepared for that one quite yet.
Okay, speaking of, I finally watched a movie that I haven't been avoiding this. I've been trying to watch this since the day it came out, but it's only been to buy on fucking Prime, and I was not paying $24.99. I should have just seen it in the theaters. Anyway, so I finally watched The Substance with Demi Moore. Mm-hmm. And it also has Margaret Qualley and Dennis Quaid.
Yeah.
And, I
have the hots for Dennis Quaid.
Oh, and he's such a piece of shit in this movie. And they, zoom in on him, eating, and it's very disgusting. There's a lot of, body horror and, gross horror in this one. So, Demi Moore looks incredible, obviously. Unbelievably incredible. But the movie is very ageist, and it's all about society's toxic view of looking young and new and fresh and just in general wanting what's new. Even Margaret Qualley had prosthetic boobs for this movie.
Wow.
And both of them are just naked for majority of the movie.
Yeah.
Which is so... Brave is not the right word because I'm not saying it's brave of them to be comfortable, but because of what the movie is about and them putting themselves on display like this, it's it's putting them in this very vulnerable and scrutinized position.
Especially what you said, what the movie's about. That's really... And it's kind of powerful in a sense.
Exactly. And I saw interviews with Margaret Qualley where she's yeah, I'm supposed to be the young hot one in the movie, and even I had to have a prosthetic body to make my body look better. And yeah, so it did mess with their mental health a lot, which is which is the entire point of the movie for the viewer also. But, I mean, just an incredible movie, and I can't believe I waited so long to watch it. You still got to pay for it. I had to get it from the library.
No, but I mean, it got a lot of hype during the award season.
Yeah, and it was nominated for a lot of awards, which never really happens with horror movies. But yeah, it was well done. It has a female director who has done not many other things, but very weird things. And the end gets real graphic. Real bad. But anyway, yeah, so that was on my list. I finally watched it. And another movie that's been on my list that I finally watched was Split.
With James McAvoy? Yeah. Never saw it, but, like, I've heard such good things about that.
It is... James McAvoy's acting...
He's so good, though.
Is some of the best acting I've ever seen.
I don't think I've ever disliked anything he's been in.
And this is, like, pretty early on. Not in his career, but, like... before he was like really blowing up.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how did he not win a zillion awards? Like, it's incredible. So yeah, so good. I'm like, why did I wait so long to watch this? Usually I don't really like watching movies centered around like mental illness because I just don't like the way it's portrayed. And this had a lot of scrutiny on the internet and like negative, because of the way it portrayed schizophrenic people. So that's why I don't normally like to watch them. But I was like, finally, I just have to. And I'm glad I did. It was so freaking good. James McAvoy, you silly guy. And then, only other thing is documentaries. And as you were saying before, I cannot believe that Unknown Number was this past month.
It's crazy.
That feels like a separate lifetime
ago.
If you haven't watched Unknown Number, what the fuck are you doing? I can't get over it. I knew the twist before I watched it.
Well, that's the thing. I didn't know jack shit. Like
knowing it, I was screaming.
It wasn't showing up on my TikTok. It was showing up on Eric's TikTok, and when I had it, he was like, "Oh, you're in for a ride," and I was like, "Why? Like, what happens?" Like, I never would have guessed. But craziness.
This crazy ass bitch. Okay, so then after that, I get on my documentary kicks when I watch one. I watched like 5 other ones, none of them worth mentioning, except for on Paramount Plus, Thirst Trap is I think it's 3 parts docuseries about this famous TikToker. He's like a young mid-20s TikToker who has a strictly middle-aged and older female base.
Okay.
And so basically this is a documentary about how he got so popular, the women who started like a cult for him, who like stalk him, who send him their money. One woman who gave over $200,000 of her own money. And then obviously,
holy shit.
Yeah. And then how he has been affected by the fame and like struggled with, like his mental health and like people showing up to his house and like a whole bunch of crazy shit. It's actually so tragic and sad, but I can't look away. So it's a good one.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Wow. It's right up our alley. What else? Any other movies, TV?
No, that was it. Although I had more than I ever do, which is crazy.
Sorry. Okay, how about podcasts?
Well, I wanted to just touch briefly on one thing. So, ironically, 2 weeks ago, like not even, like seriously 2 weeks ago, I watched Jane Goodall's episode on Call Her Daddy, and I was just blown away by the episode, and like I wish that she had more guests like that instead of like the people she's been having, because it was such like a good conversation, and I'm so sad that she died. But like she was 91, like that's badass, and she lived a badass life. and she just had, like, I just highly recommend the episode. Like, if you haven't listened to it,
I haven't.
Or watched it, I really, like, I highly, highly recommend it. Because she's just so well-spoken, and she's so fucking smart, and,
yeah, she's a genius.
She's very much like, I put my career first instead of, like, my personal life, and it paid off for her in the long run. So I just think that it's definitely worth the listen, and I highly recommend it.
Yeah, I agree with you. I wish that she did have more of those. I know,
like, I'm kind of like she had like Cardi B, and I'm like, I'm not gonna listen to this. I love Cardi B. Don't get me wrong, but like, I don't know. Like, I feel like a year ago she was having such really good interviews with guests, and it's kind of fallen off a little bit. For me.
And also we've talked about this, that the way her interviews are now is so much different. Like, before, she was much more open. She would ask all types of questions. They would get into all kinds of topics. Now it's so obviously monitored and censored, and she won't talk about certain things, and she is like trying to play both sides, whereas before she would kind of like call people out. So
I agree.
I just think that it's lost what made it good.
100%.
So, yeah, which sucks. I mean, I'll still watch it once in a while, but mostly
it depends.
just,
like,
there's
the only I just like unless it's like a guest that I'm actually interested in, like, you know. So
yeah, or if it's someone who I haven't heard from in a long time, like
like she just had on Madeline Petch, who is in those Stranger movies, the new ones, but she was on Riverdale. And, like, I'm obsessed with her, so I'm definitely going to, like, check out hers, because I loved her in Riverdale, so.
She's so gorgeous. I have a girl crush on her.
Same.
Yeah, I didn't know she was on, too. I do love her.
Yeah, she was, like, the episode before Cardi B.
And then she just had the...
Grace Van Patten, who I don't know, because I don't watch that show.
That's Tell Me Lies, right? Yeah, I don't watch that either. No, I don't need another show to watch, so... She'll stay a stranger to me.
Exactly.
I feel like new music is an obvious one because Taylor Swift's album came out today.
Yep.
Well, we're recording this on Friday.
Yep. I've already listened to it multiple times.
Yeah, I will say with all of her albums recently, I never like it at first, and then I listen to it a few more times, and I start to like it more. But yeah, some of the songs are catchy already.
Yeah. I just like that she wrote a whole song about Travis's dick. That's my favorite part.
I mean, listen, sometimes you have to.
Yeah.
It's okay when she does it. Yeah. All these people on Love is Blind.
No. No. I like that our girl Sabrina's rubbing off on her.
Oh, I know. Oh, I love Sabrina Carpenter so much. Oh my God. So incredible. And so not like my normal type of...
No. But like, not even mine either. Like, I don't really like the pop stars, but like the pop girlies are really just changing it up. Yeah.
Especially now when things are so horrifying. Sometimes you just need like a picture perfect representation of like a blonde, Barbie-like entertainer being like, no, maybe we should care about trans people, you know?
I know. That's why, like, I'm sad about Sydney Sweeney, and it's gonna kind of suck watching her in The Housemaid, because, like, I loved her so much, but I'm like, oh, you're so MAGA that it hurts now.
And just so... I don't know, she just says some out-of-pocket shit.
And now she's, like, dating Scooter Braun. Like, I can't. I'm done.
Who is actual trash.
But I mean,
I feel like she's, like, trolling us.
She might be.
At this point.
She could be. We'll find out.
We will. I'm gonna still watch The Housemaid. We're still gonna be in the theater with our popcorn.
Yeah, hands down.
Which I'm excited for.
Me too.
All right, I think that's all we have. Anything else that we missed?
No, it was actually a very productive month. Oddly enough, it was so busy but still so productive. I don't know how that worked out for me, but it did.
I know. I'm like, let's see how the rest of the year is going to be. God only knows. I have so much TV to catch up on this weekend after my exam tomorrow. And also, I haven't even started the book that we're recording on Monday, so. I didn't
even finish it yet, actually.
So we're going to have a busy weekend. It's fine. Totally fine.
It's good, though.
It's a good problem to have.
And the book is good.
Oh, good. Okay. All right. Well, that's all we have for you this month. If you like what you heard, please make sure to follow, subscribe, and rate and review the podcast on whatever platform you're listening on. If you have any book recommendations or questions for us, you can email us at fullybookedcalfpod@gmail.com. Also, go and follow us on our socials to see our upcoming reads. We are on Instagram and TikTok at fullybookedcalfpod. Thanks for checking us out, and remember,
if you need us, we're fully booked.
Bye!
Bye!